You're listening to FUBAR Weekly on KDSR, Demo Spin Radio, brought to you by ARC Network Live 365, the station where everyone deserves to be heard. The following program contains strong language and adult content. Listener discretion is advised. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Bill O'Reilly is absolutely correct. The fucking thing does suck. And if it's nice, it swallows. What's going on, everybody? FUBAR Weekly Show. Today is Tuesday, the 24th of September. Coming to you live tonight from SugarWalls, my home studio, named in honor of, just fucking Google it. All right, so you'll notice I'm here. I'm solo. Why am I solo? Nicole is going to St. Augustine, and she's got to prepare and get her beauty sleep, and I need to adjust my microphone. There we go. That's a little better. Sorry if it's going to obscure my pretty face, but, you can fucking deal with it. Oh, how's everybody doing? Who's out there? Mike, Peter, what's up, boys? So, Nicole's getting ready for her trip to St. Augustine. She needs her beauty sleep and to pack and such, so she ain't here tonight. She's too cool for school, I don't know how long I'm going to make the show tonight. I got a lot of shit to do. Got a couple things we're going to talk about. Yeah. Where's everybody at? Yeah, let me just go make sure everything's running correctly because I'm using a different computer than I normally use. Obviously, a different setup. Somebody want to give me a thumbs up on how my sound is? How do I sound? Am I loud, low? What am I? Because I can hear my headphones. Sounds fine to me, but. Yeah. So almost through September, there is 92 days till Christmas. 92 shoplifting days till Christmas, kids. Get your shopping in. Yeah. So what did I want to do? Let's jump right into the meat and potatoes because I have nobody to banter with tonight. It's me by my selfies. Yeah. Two people fucking staring at me. I'm staring at you. You're staring at me. I can't see you. You can see me. I'm not wearing any pants right now. First thing, I found the single most Florida story I've ever heard of or encountered in my entire life. I shared it. If you haven't seen it, holy sweet Jesus, it is Florida. It's Florida all day. It's crazy. Let me pull it up. Give me a second. Not having my full computer and camera and microphone setups, having to do this all cheesy like. Hi. I'll say hi. Okay, so that's up. All right. So news story that is Florida as fuck. I don't think it gets any more white trash fucked up than this. The headline alone just sets the tone, and it is it's so deliciously Florida. Makes me proud that I live here. All right, so here's a headline. Deputies. Camel sits on Florida woman who bites its testicles to free herself. I will read that again a slight bit slower if you fucking missed it. Deputies. Camel sits on Florida woman who bites its testicles off to free herself. Holy shit. How what in the what? Let's find out. All right. So it happened in Louisiana, but it was a Florida woman. Louisiana deputies say the couple provoked the camel and cited them for not having their dog on a leash. Gross Teat, Louisiana. That's got to be fake. GROSSETETE. Gross Tate? T-T-T-T? Gross titties. Louisiana. Authorities in Louisiana say a camel at a truck stop petting zoo Truck stop petting zoo. Camel. Do we see where this is going? Sat on a woman after she crawled into its enclosure. Iberville Parish Sheriff's officials told The Advocate on Sunday that a Florida woman's husband had been throwing treats to their dog under the camel's fence. Their dog went into the enclosure and the woman crawled under the barbed wire to retrieve the pet. That's when the 600-pound camel sat on her. The Advocate said the woman bit the male dromedary's testicles so he would get off her. I guess it worked. Maybe he did get off. We don't know. He did get off. We just define it. Which level of get off? The Advocate said the woman was brought to a hospital. The Biloxi Sun-Herald said no serious injuries to the camel were reported, but he didn't call her back the next day. Weird. Deputy Lewis Hamilton Jr. said the couple provoked the camel and cited them for a leash law violation. Tiger Truck Stop is about 16 miles outside of Baton Rouge and keeps Casper the camel as an attraction. Now, I've been to a lot of truck stops. I drive a lot. I put a lot of miles under the tires. And I've been to truck stops that have weird shit, but not a camel. So now I kind of want to go there. And it's right outside of Baton Rouge. So it's like, go check out the LSU Tigers. Go Tigers. So bit the camel's testicles. I mean, I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Biting a camel's ball bag. Like, did she just get coin purse or did she actually get nut? I mean, that's what, like, not that he nutted, but like, did she bite his ball or she just bite the bag? That's what I want to know. Because I'm fucked in the head. Oh, that's fucking horrible. Nobody's commenting. I don't know if anybody's commenting. I can't see anybody commenting or not. They're probably commenting on the watch party, which I had to set up. What's going over here? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Having to do this on one setup just sucks. I'm like not interacting. Nobody's talking to me. I'm just going to keep talking to myself. So, you know how I make the joke on stage, for those who have seen me live, about how I can pinpoint like the bad decision that gave me diabetes? I have a sample, which I'm currently drinking because I'm in a not give a fuck mood. Right there. So it's not. Oh, there we go. This is what gave me the beatus. No, I didn't drink this whole thing. The kids did, and they gave me the rest. Publix raspberry sweet tea. It's so fucking good. So refreshing, so tasty, and so sugary. That's the reason I'm probably going to lose a foot. Worth it. Totally worth it. So one thing I wanted to talk, you know what, I'm going to save that for next week with Nicole, because there's something I wanted to talk about this week, a particular YouTube channel. And I'm gonna plug him next week. I tried to get him for an interview. He declined an interview, but he doesn't interview at all. But we'll talk about it next week. If you want to check it out, I'll tell you what. I'll drop the I'll drop the name of the channel so you can check it out. But we'll talk about it next week. The name of the channel is Hollywood Graveyard. So if you got the chance, if you got the time, check out Hollywood Graveyard on YouTube. Arthur Dark is a guy that does a great job. Great channel, great series, great everything. It's great. But I want to talk about a lot of it, and I need Nicole. I need a little spooky girl to talk about it. Let's see. Yeah. What else? What else is going on in the world? I got 7 people staring at me. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to tell me what's going on. Nobody wants to talk about their feelings and their thoughts and their hopes and their dreams. And I don't have hopes and dreams. I kind of went out the door years ago. Actually, I'll put it in the comments. There we go. Hollywood Graveyard. Check it out. Yeah. I didn't have a whole lot prepared tonight. I was hoping for a bit more interaction. Anybody want to call in? If you got my cell phone number, you can call. Otherwise, this is just going to suck. This show sucks when Nicole's not here, God damn it. Seriously. I need my Nicole. I need my co-host. She's smart and sassy. What else I want to talk about? Oh, well, yeah, we'll just jump into this because I see Peter's watching, Peter's sharing. Everybody's going to. If you guys are in the Florida area, or even if you want to travel to Florida, because in November it's beautiful here in Central Florida on the West Coast, beautiful beaches. Peter Wolfinger is coming down, and we're doing a comedy show here in Florida. I fought it. So November 9th, Villaggio Theater in the Carrollwood section of Tampa, which is the north end of town. Come check the show out. It's going to be fun. We've been sharing it around. If you need information at all, get a hold of me directly, get a hold of Peter directly. Tickets are on sale, and come check the show out. It's going to be funny. I got some surprises in store. I got some stuff I'm going to surprise Peter. Peter doesn't even know. Excuse me. Peter doesn't even know all the shit I'm going to fucking do. He has no clue. It's going to be epic. It's probably going to be like you know what? I'm comfortable in saying it's going to be the best comedy show ever that's not done by like a national headliner. I guess I can't say it's truly going to be the best. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be totally worth it. Going to have some fun. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to have a good time, which is why we do this or why I do this. I know it's why Peter does this. Yeah, so that's November 9th, Villaggio Theater. Check it out. Come check us out. Yeah, I don't know why. Nobody wants to talk. I feel so unloved. I may keep this show real fucking short tonight because I got nothing. I got nothing. I love when I look on Facebook and my friends have my friends post jokes. My non-comedian friends post jokes, and I love them. What's the difference between vegan bacon and pussy? I don't eat vegan bacon. Gross. It's totally true. My buddy Joe. Oh, hey, there's me. Peter Wolfinger shared this to the Long Island group. There's my ugly mug. Nice. Oh, fuck. That's what I want to talk about. Scammers. God damn it. Holy fucking shit, scammers. My mother, my dear love, my beloved mom got kind of scammed by a scammer, and the cheesiest kind. She got caught with the Microsoft refund scam. That's when for those unfamiliar with that bit of fun, it's when they call you up and say, "Oh, we provide tech support for we provide tech support for Microsoft." And yeah, I don't care if somebody gets angry at my accent, but they call up and say that you're due a refund, and they want to access your computer. So through usually TeamViewer or Supremo, they'll access your computer. They'll have you sign into your bank account. And what they do is, and this is what they did to my mother, she has like, multiple accounts when she signs into her bank. She's got a savings account, a checking account, whatever. And they took $3,000 from savings, put it into checking, and then rewrote the script on the page, which if you know how the internet works, you can do that. So basically, just for example, this isn't what my mom has in the bank. I'm just using this as an example. So if she had 5,000 in savings and 1,000 in checking, they moved 3,000 from checking to savings, or from savings to checking, then changed the script so that it showed on her computer that the amount was still the same, and that it made it look like they deposited $3,000 into her account. And they immediately say, "Oh, we made a mistake and we deposited 3,000 and we shouldn't have been that much." Who texting? I'm commenting, but it's not showing. I was saying how the Bagel Boss. I'm gonna talk about that in a few minutes, Peter. We're gonna talk about the Bagel Boss guy. 3 comments. That is so weird. Yeah. If you're not watching from the FooBar page, go over to the FooBar page. JumpShip, go over there, because every time I think it gets shared, it's a new comment stream. I think that's the way Facebook fucking dicks you over. Let me see if I can do it here. Hi. Yeah, it's that's yeah. Yeah, go over, find the FooBar thing, just jump ship, go over to the actual FooBar page and watch this video from there. And we'll be able to see I think that's the problem. Because I could see my comments, I could see as people jump in, I see Alex is watching. What's up, bro? I can see Mike, Peter, I can see people who are joining in, but I can't see any comments. So jump over there. And Facebook fucked up the way they share stuff. Now you can't share a video, you have to start a watch party, which really sucks because while it gets people to watch your videos, the comment feeds aren't together. Like it's all this different comment feeds. It really blows. So anyway, it showed that they deposited too much and they told her she's got to, wire it back to them by Western Union or gift cards or whatever. So that's when she started getting skeptical and they syskeyed her computer. They locked her computer up and basically are holding her computer ransom, or virtually holding her computer ransom, which is not a big deal. I got fucking brains that can take care of that stuff. But what really bothered me about it was scammers are scum and that pisses me off no matter what. But the fact that I post videos all the time of me fucking with these exact scammers, like fucking with them. And she didn't see it apparently. Weird. Because I do it all the time. And it's the exact Microsoft scammers. That's my favorite one to deal with. Matter of fact, who wants to call one? Let's see. But I call from this phone today. Oh, we gotta switch over to the other one. Yep. Let's see what happens. I don't know what time it is in Pakistan. I think it's just gonna go.
The text now subscriber you were trying to reach is not available.
Let me see. I think from one of my burner numbers, I think I was able to contact him. But I'll call these guys back and fuck with them. And I don't know what time it is there. I'm guessing that probably 12-hour difference. Gotta be. I think it's like 9 in the morning.
The text now subscriber you were trying to reach is not.
Yeah, so just like I just called him from a fake VoIP number, I think they're doing the same thing, but with text now, whatever the fuck that is. So you're calling a U.S. number, but it routes it. It's forwarded to a number in whatever foreign country. And I called him up earlier and was cursing him out, and he was cursing me out. What I'll do, I'll string them along. You got to be sitting in front of your computer. Okay, what do you see? My desktop. And they'll tell you to go hit Control F, or Control R, and it pops up a run box, and they tell you to put in the web address. And I'll string them along. I mean, I've done this while driving, so I'm not actually sitting in front of a computer. I'm just driving. Yeah, run box popped up, and they tell me to put in whatever, and I put in whatever. And well, now what do you see? And usually it's like, I see a goat fucking your mother in the ass. And then they get angry and they curse at me. Oh, you motherfucker! Yeah, I am. I'd fuck your mother. Oh, yeah. See, Corey's waving. See, I could see some comments. I can see comments there. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe just nobody wants to talk. Nobody loves me. Why you no love me? It was weird because like last week I had a similar problem. Facebook just keeps fucking shit up. I'm going to be jumping over to Twitch at some point. I think I'm going to start broadcasting live from Twitch. It's a better stream, less flagging for offensiveness. Although I've heard some things back and forth. I don't know. I wish I had the knowledge because I would open up a platform where like a total free speech platform, you know, as long as you're not threatening somebody else, you know, you can make jokes, you could say whatever words you want. There needs to be something like that. You know, obviously copyright and threats would be no go because that's not cool in any, you know, at all. But if I wanted to sit here and just start spewing out whatever strings of letters that form words, you know, you should be able to do that. But the, you know, the algorithms and the way everything's done, it just sucks. It's set up where unless you're, you know, buying advertising, you're getting buried, which is why the show gets buried. And that I refuse to pay for advertising. I'm not going to pay you for my work. Get the fuck out of here. You're choking a whole bag of dicks on that one. Uh, yeah. So the bottom line to it is she ended up not losing any money. She just got cis-keyed, which isn't a big deal. But educate people. I got a call Sunday from somebody reporting to be from Tico, Tampa Electric Company, the local power company here in Tampa, that there was somebody coming to my house to shut off my electricity because I didn't pay my bill. Well, I paid my bill. I pay my bill every month. So I know, and Tico doesn't call you to tell you they're going to shut your power off. If you didn't pay your bill, they just come and shut the fucking power off. That's how that works. So, you know, I'm fucking with the guy, and I told the guy, well, oh, he good. I hope he shows up. I can't wait because as soon as he gets here, I'm gonna slit his fucking throat. And the guy's like, oh, well, you're gonna catch a body. He was a Hispanic guy. He's like, oh, well, you'll catch a body. I'm like, I don't give a fuck because us gangsters are out here doing real gangster shit, and little bitches are sitting at home doing phone scams. And he got angry and hung up. Womp, womp, womp. I just like fucking with them because this is why, and this is why anytime you get a call from, just fuck with them. Seriously, fuck and call them back and keep fucking with them because the more you fuck with them, that's less time that they're scamming somebody else. The 5 minutes or so and the amusement is high, but the 5 minutes that you're on the phone with them fucking bullshitting them is 5 minutes and they're not stealing money from some unsuspecting fucking idiot. You know, and people that fall for it are kind of dumb, but that's why they fall for it, and that's what these assholes prey on. And that I don't like that. Don't prey upon the fucking weak. Make fun of them, but don't scam them. Oh, this really sucks that I'm not getting comments. Let me see. See if we can access it from my phony baloney. Yeah. This sucks. I wanted to talk to you guys. Oh well. Well, the other thing I wanted to talk about was change in not so much a change in heart because I still don't like the guy, but apparently, oh, here we go. Now, Mike, I got a hi fucker from Mike. I don't know how long ago he wrote hi fucker, but I finally we got some interaction. So jump over to the actual FooBar Weekly web fucking Facebook page. Scroll down. It should be the first thing there is this video. Watch it there, and we'll comment. We'll talk. So not so much a change of heart because I still don't like the guy. He's got a lot of work to do on his personality, but it has uncovered that I called it from the beginning that the bagel guy was fucked over by his managers, and I knew that was coming. I just know because I know that there are people again, just like the scammers that prey upon people like that, and bagel guy's not bright. He's not he's not a Rhodes Scholar. I'm not saying he's the dumbest person in the world, but he ain't that bright. And he saw dollar signs. He saw the hits. He saw the shares. He saw the attention. So the first fucking jabronis that came along saying, we can make you a star, he fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. He fell for it. They formed this fucking company, which was bullshit. And, I knew it was going to be shit. Here's the thing, Ron. It's not all that midget. Like, he's not the greatest person in the world. And me and Peter have had conversations about this. All of the social media posts, all of the taunting, all of that shit was not him writing it. It turns out that his manager daddies, as I've been calling them, were putting all of those tweets and all of those, posts on Facebook and Instagram. All of that shit was put out by them and staged and set up by them. Um, Again, he's not the nicest person. He's not he's not a saint, but I think that these guys were obviously mismanaging him, and really fucked him. He's got a new Twitter page, a new Twitter profile that I felt that way about him after watching his videos. Like the one that really bothers me though is the one where he in the parking lot with the girl where he kicks her out of the car and he's just jumbling bullshit and I was going to spend $700,000 on you. Well, that's obviously bullshit. Um, but I don't know now looking at it. I don't know whether or not that was authentic or whether that was staged. I'm still convinced to this day that the bagel store video was staged to some degree. I don't necessarily know if the guy tackling him was truly staged, but it was definitely staged that he was in there and that that he flipped out and somebody was there with a camera. 100% staged. You can't convince me otherwise. But um, you don't know what's real, what's not. What is proven now to be have been all fabricated were all of the posts on social media that were not him. It was these fucking jabronis from Great Sauce Media, whatever the fuck they call themselves, that were doing this and pulling the strings and you know definitely fucking this guy over. Stand in the entertainment industry for those who aren't part of it. When you have a manager, the manager typically gets 10%. So whatever, if you do a job that's $1,000, manager gets $100. Manager gets $100 because manager gets 10%. And I would almost bet that they were giving him 10%, if that much. Uh, we looked at the numbers and the number of cameos alone, that cameo website, the number of those alone, he did like $7,000 on in revenue. And of course, obviously the platform's going to get a cut, but he should have still gotten the lion's share of that. And the dude's still living in a van. So when that's all going on and he's making these appearances and doing the stuff where he should be getting paid, but he's not progressing or improving his position in life, there's a probably he's either pissing the money away, which is possible, or he's getting fucked over by these fucking manager daddies, which turned out to be definitely part of the case. And I'm conflicted. Like I have a big heart. I do care for people. Believe it or not, that'll surprise you. I actually do care about people. And uh, the question was, do I reach out to this guy and try and help him? Remember when this first went down, when the bagel store video first came out, Peter and I had reached out to him to try and help him out. We heard he was living in a van. He was homeless. He was poor. He was broke. We weren't looking to manage him. We weren't looking to really profit off of him. I was coming up into town anyway. We were planning on putting together a show where he would make the bulk of the money. And I reached out, and the response from the manager daddies was, we're only doing large audience interviews or smaller podcasts willing to pay $1,000. That didn't sit right with me. I reach out to a lot of celebrities of sorts, whether they're true big name A-list celebrities, which I really don't reach out to, but you know, people specific that I'm interested in talking to, and some of them respond, some of them don't. None of them. That's the first time somebody said, "Well, how much are you paying me to do it?" And I've reached out to some pretty fucking big names. It wasn't so much, oh, yeah, you got to pay us $1,000 to do the interview. It was, well, your audience isn't really big enough, and which I get. It's a game of numbers. For example, when I first started doing the show, the very first guest I tried getting on the show was Vic DiBattista. I've spoken to the man several times. I've met him a couple times. Nicest guy, so fucking nice. But I reached out to his manager, Russell Best. I simple email, hey Russell, we're starting this podcast. Really like to get Vic on, and obviously help boost our audience and generate some excitement for him. And he's like, he's asking me questions about statistics, about viewership, about watch minutes and audience demographics and locations. And I said, well, we're just starting out, we're just building up. And he's like, oh, he's like, I looked over your stuff, checked it out. You guys you got a really great setup. He's like, but your audience really isn't big enough for us, to do the interview. I get it. But to turn around and just off the cuff, $1,000, $1,000 fucking. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Beatus juice. I love this stuff. So, bottom line to it is, I'd be willing to give this guy another chance. I'd be willing to help him out and try and get him, but he's got to be willing to change his ways. He's got to be willing to put that women bashing stuff behind him and start moving forward in a positive way. He had the opportunity after that video happened where he could have started changing his outlook and changing the way people think of him. People either hate this guy or love this guy, and the only reason why they love him is because they're dick riders. He's semi-famous. They want to jump on the fucking bandwagon and hopefully feed off of some crumbs. Most people hate him because he's a dick. And you're either going to change your ways, change the way people see you, change your behavior, change your, outward vibe, or you're just going to fade into nothingness. And he's got to want to change. And I'm not going to spend effort in trying to do anything with this guy if he's just going to be. I don't want to associate with that. And if you ever watch the video of when he was interviewed by Roger and JP on WBAB in New York, they flipped out on him. They fucking raked him over the coals, and rightfully so. I know exactly why they did it, and they were right in that. And unless he's going to change, I wouldn't want anything to do with the guy. I hope he changes. I hope hope one day maybe we'll do something. I could do something to help him. But honestly, unless he changes who he is and how he is, I'm not going to help that. I don't want to be associated with that. People think I'm an asshole enough. It is what it is. Oh, speaking of people that think I'm assholes, I'm an asshole. A little update from the end of the show last week. I was talking about a high school friend of mine who had twins, and her boyfriend got into it with me on Facebook because he was offended by the Mick Gangbang. I'm sorry, the Mick Bukkake picture. Who told me I should die because I posted a funny picture. I posted the link for last week's show and told him, watch the last 10 minutes. I talk about you. And he fucking deleted the comment. He blocked me. His girlfriend blocked me. The trash took itself out, for lack of a better term. So what's everybody doing tonight? I'm still not wearing any fucking pants. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Yeah, there you go. That works. Michelle, you're thebomb.com. Thebomb.com. My eye is itchy. I had a severe allergic reaction. I don't know if I was around somebody that had cats or something. It just fucked my eyes up the other day. So what else is going on in the wonderful world of you people? Anything? Anything at all? I have to work on my backyard this week because of the whole me being a naughty boy and getting into trouble with the county code enforcer. Yeah, I got to rebuild my lanai, so I'll be doing that. Has anybody had any experience with the waste management bag stir? You know what that is? Actually seems like a brilliant idea. It's like a soft-sided, almost like a woven vinyl, like almost like a like that plastic woven, not really fabric, but like bag that like mulch comes in. It's like, I'm trying to think of other things in it. It's a bag that's made of that. It's pretty heavy duty. It's three cubic yards. I'm ready to stick on the CPAP and catch some Z's. Hey man. The sexiest sound in the world for fat people. Yeah, so it's a 3 cubic yard like disposable bag that you load up with shit, and then you call waste management and they come pick it up, and you obviously pay for it. But it's actually a lot better than getting a dumpster. Yeah, tarp material. It's like a heavy tarp, but it's made into this 3 cubic. It's 4 feet by 8 feet by like 2.5 feet. So I should be able to fit all the debris from the lanai in there. You got to remove all the rufus down to the rafters. I got to replace one rafter, take all the underside down, and rebuild it. But yeah, it seems like a fucking brilliant. I'm gonna check it out. It's $30 now the pickup price is different depending on where you are. For where I am, it's $160. It's 30 for the bag and 100. It's like 100, almost 100. So like $200 to have all that shit carted away. It's not the cheapest, but it beats the shit out of doing it myself, and it's actually cheaper than getting a regular dumpster. All I really need it for is to fit that stuff in. So we'll give it a shot. I just didn't know if anybody had ever used one. Anyone I know had ever used one. Yeah. Let's talk about vaping. I know you guys are not everybody's into it, and oh, we get it, man. You vape. I vape for a reason. I vape because it stops me from smoking real cigarettes. And was in Michigan and in New York, the governors enacted this emergency legislation to ban flavored vape juice. Here's the problem. They're basing this off of 6 people who died and a few people who hospitalized with lung issues. Cough, couch, cough. Huh. They're basing it off a very, very small number of, very small statistical pool and not very long lasting research. But what they're not telling you is why they are so concerned. And they're not concerned, believe it or not, they're not concerned about your health. They don't give a fuck about your health. They don't need to give a fuck about your health. What they give a fuck about is tax revenue. They're looking at these things and they're not making the tax revenue that cigarettes were. When you go to New York City, a pack of cigarettes is almost $18 a pack. It's about just under $7 here for a pack of Marlboro. And they're not making the tax revenue in New York and those places where they're ridiculously taxed because people are switching over to vapes. So you either tax the shit out of the vape, which is going to piss people off, or ban it. And here's the problem. Those people that are coming down with these lung conditions, they're buying THC laden cartridges on the street, not coming from a reputable manufacturer. Where I buy my vape juice from, did I bring it in here? I'll give them a pitch, even though they're not sponsoring me yet. Wink, wink. I buy my stuff from a company called Moon Mountain. The bright lights in the big city. Moon Mountain is the name of the company. Check them out on the internet. They all their stuff you can track. It's got the lot number. It's made right here, like their factory where they manufacture this in a pharmaceutical grade facility is a few miles from where I'm sitting right now. They have a store, a brand store, Moon Mountain brand store. It's really nice. It's got a bar. They have beer, different craft beers, and they got like shuffleboard and darts, and it's like a really cool fucking spot. But their vape products, their juices and stuff, are pharmaceutical grade. They're not THC laden. I go for the nicotine. That's just my own preference. And I have no problem. Like when I smoke a cigarette, I'll occasionally have one, and it you feel it. You feel different with it. I don't cough as much. I still burp. I don't cough. It doesn't irritate me as long as the cartridge I have, the coil I have in there is fairly fresh. When it starts to go, you cough, you throw another one in. Good to go. I have no problem. So in my experience and in the experience of people that I know, quite a few people, and a lot of my friends have been vaping for a long time. We all buy our stuff from reputable vendors, and we're not buying them on the streets. We're not buying Juul cartridges that have been refilled with THC so we can smoke them in the middle school bathroom. That's where the problem is, because you don't know what the fuck's in that shit. What's in this is pretty fucking spelled out. And yeah, nothing's perfectly safe. Anything you inhale into your lungs is not good. But, they need to look at everybody needs to look at why things get banned. Why are they banning it? Is it because there's an actual problem, or is it money? And it always comes down to money. Politicians don't give a fuck about you. All they care about is votes and money. And I don't care what party they're in. All they care about is votes and money. All I care about is Publix raspberry sweet tea, because that gives me a warm feeling right about here. Old Wall Street term. My little investment banker Michelle, you're hilarious. So, yeah, fuck people who want to ban shit. I hate that. My butt's going numb. I'm probably gonna wrap this up in a few. Yeah. What else is going on, people? Anything? I got one person. It's probably Ron still watching me. Oh. By the way, the flavor I use is called Buzzberry. All of their products are named after space-related things. Buzzberry, Cosmic Custard, Vapor Trail, all cool names. So check them out, especially if you're in New York or Michigan. I don't know if they'll ship to you. If they do, support them. They're good people. But yeah, that's it. You know what? There's not a lot of people watching. The show sucks without Nicole. Nicole, we miss you. Enjoy your trip up to St. Aug. I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah. Short show tonight. In Central Florida, West Coast people, Tampa Bay area, November 9th, Peter Wolfinger, me, Jessica Stern is going to be hosting, and Dan Gerlach is featuring. Come check us out. Check out the show. It's great venue. Great venue. Reclining, cushiony theater, stadium style seating, good food, good drinks, strong drinks, and just a great venue, great show. It's going to be a great time. So come check that out. Otherwise, that's it. Nobody else has anything else to say. Anybody else have anything else they want to say? You want to say hi? Tell me to go fuck myself. You want to ask me anything? You want to do an AMA? Ask me something. Whatever you want to know about me. I'll either tell you the truth or I'll bullshit you. You won't know. Diabetes. Seriously, this I'm confident that is what gave me the diabetes. This Publix raspberry sweet tea, because I would buy I get a pub sub, which for those not in Florida or in an area that Publix serves, that is what they call their sandwiches. They call them pub subs, and they are fucking delicious. By the way, Ron, I don't know if the sale still. It's the chicken tender pub sub is $6.99 for the full one. It's a big sandwich. They load it down, veggies and everything. It's delicious, deliciousness. So I used to go in there, I'd get a pub sub and a half a gallon of sweet tea almost like every day. And I would just down the half gallon like it's nothing. The kids left me like 2 inches in the bottom, and I'm taking sips out of it. But I used to drink a half gallon like in a sitting. I would just chug it. And that's what gave me the beatus. So now nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to chat. Nobody wants to say hi or tell me to go fuck myself. What else? Philip Morris does hate Juul. And you're right. It is big tobacco. Any company that's going to lose money on something is going to hate the product that's replacing them. Meanwhile, they're saying the only vape products that they're going to allow are either unflavored or tobacco flavored. I got to be honest with you. One of the reasons why I'm happy vaping is because it doesn't fucking taste like cigarettes. I don't smell like cigarettes. I don't taste like cigarettes. It tastes like berries. And they're marketing it to kids. Here's the thing. Kids are going to get it whether it's flavored like tobacco. Can't have kids smoking. Well, kids were smoking. I mean, I remember like my freshman and sophomore year of high school, it's kind of where they ended it. But where I went to school, there was a parking lot right behind the cafeteria, and that's where the kids would go out and smoke. And they'd be out there. There'd be fucking teachers out there smoking with them. Kids are going to smoke. Kids are going to drink. Kids are going to do bad shit. It's our job as parents to be fucking parents and pay attention to this shit. And, no, got to blame somebody else. Got to be somebody else's fault. Can't be my fault. I'm perfect. My kid's perfect. It's Jules' fault my kid does this. No, it's your fault because you're a fucking idiot. That's the way I got to see it. Jesus. Just an angry fat guy. It's weird as I switch camera views. YouTube has it reversed. Like you guys are looking, I think you guys are looking at the correct. Yeah, you guys are looking. No, it's reversed. No, it's correct. I don't even know what the fuck's going on right now. Do I see this? Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, that's the right way. On YouTube, it's reversed. It's backwards, which is just weird. It's weird. As I switch swatch. weirdness. I can't. So I think I'm gonna pack it in, kids. My butt's numb. I'm sitting on a wooden stool, the same one I kick off stage when I'm angry. So I'm gonna pack it in. I'm gonna go relax on my couch. I appreciate you guys checking in, checking out. We do this every Tuesday night. Nicole Olio will be back next week. She didn't outright quit. She's just taking the week off so she can go travel and get her beauty sleep tonight. So tune in next week. We'll be back in the regular studio and we'll be laughing and having fun then. Until then, don't forget to spay or neuter your children because it's important. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to pack it in. Appreciate you guys watching FooBar Weekly. Follow us on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram at FooBar Weekly. Follow me at Real Roger Nelson on all social media as well. And it's follow Nicole. It's NIKOLE_Raven. So check her out. She's a lovely dancer. She's doing some stuff in St. Louis. She's like doing shows and stuff, I think. Check hitting open mics, doing some dancing. So if you're up there, check her out. Yeah, that's the show. Brian, buy your tickets for November. I'm just about to sign off, but buy your damn tickets for the show. Get your seats. Yeah, otherwise, that's the show for tonight, kids. I appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to spay or neuter your children. FooBar out.